about the days we were younger, innocent in our ways. We were dumb, girl. When nothing really mattered, I could always count on you. Your touch will leave me breathless, so let me give it back to you.
What is up, everybody? How is everyone doing? How is everyone's Memorial Day weekend? Hope everyone's having a good start. Ron, shout out on Instagram. We will shout you out very soon. I can promise you that. We will get right on that. We are very sorry. But let's get right into it. We just have Jackson today, but we hope to talk to some new people that will call in. First link below. Jackson, how you doing?
Oh, I'm just doing swell. How are you doing, Josh?
I could be doing better.
That's kind of a buzzkill.
It could be summer right now, but it's not.
It is for.
Yeah, it is for me. All right. Well, guys, we hope you can call in and hear your opinions, but get right into it. Trailblazers and Warriors is officially done. Trailblazers got swept in 4. I called it unlike anyone else. Everyone was saying it was going to go 5 or 6. I knew it was going to go pretty quick. Jackson, were you shocked that it went 4 and the Trailblazers didn't even win one?
No. I knew whoever won the Rockets versus Warriors would win the West, so no, I thought maybe Portland could get a game. I think I predicted Golden State in 5, but
Well,
they blew 3 15-point leads in 3 games. But it's like, and the worst part is we expected it to happen. Like when the Blazers were up 15, did you honestly think they were going to win that game? I thought for sure that they were going to still lose the game, because that's Golden State down 15 is like Golden State tied. It really doesn't matter to them.
Well, let me ask you this. If the Nuggets were in the Trailblazers spot, do you think it would have went a little longer?
Maybe 5, maybe. And I mean, that's being generous. I mean, going 2 games 7s in a row is very taxing for an inexperienced team. They maybe could have got a game. But I mean, in the regular season, they lost the season series to Golden State 3-1, so they didn't show anything encouraging there. So I would have had to say they wouldn't have stood a shot either.
All right. So, KD is officially out for Game 1 of the NBA Finals. I don't even know if they even need him.
Oh no, they don't need him. They haven't needed him.
So let me ask you this: do they even need him to come back, or should he even come back?
There's 2 different. Yeah, I mean, there's 2 different questions there, and I think we'll start off with the should he come back, and I would say no if he elevated his legacy and become a better player. And I wouldn't say a better player, but become better in the public image, because nobody cares that he's getting rings on Golden State, because literally any other superstar in the world could do it. So that's not helping him. Now, would it affect the Warriors? Yeah, I mean, it could, but here's the only reason I think it could affect the Warriors is if he went to a team like Houston, or maybe not Houston, but I don't think they have the cap space. Like maybe Denver, or maybe heck, even Portland. I mean, that team would be lifted so much by just getting a guy like KD.
What if we said Lakers?
Oh my God, it would be Warrior. It'd be Lakers. But, that's not the top. He will not go there. I guarantee he will not go there. So, he does not want to play alongside LeBron because he wants to pass LeBron. And that will never. But I think there's only one way KD leaving the Warriors hurts them. and that's if he joins a Western Conference powerhouse already, which is very few teams. We're talking Denver. It's a stretch to call them a powerhouse, but they can afford him, so that would work. Houston, who can't afford him, they'd have to move Capella or someone at the moment, or Portland. If you add Kevin Durant, we're gonna assume Nurkic comes back and Lillard and McCollum. That's a pretty damn good lineup, to be honest with you.
Hold up. We have someone in the call-in line.
Oh, we do.
Joel Embiid, GOAT.
Oh my God, we finally have someone that's willing to call in.
All right, let's bring him in.
Let's go ahead and bring him.
Joel.
Joel, welcome.
Joel.
James from the comments says, "I'd love to see him back to the Thunder." I think that bridge has been burned. But if LeBron will go back to Cleveland, anything's possible. It would definitely help the Thunder. It would. I mean, it would help. But yeah.
I was talking about that. If KD even called the Thunder, would you answer? Oh, Joel.
Oh, do we have Joel Embiid go?
Joel Embiid.
Hello.
Hello,
Yes.
Joel Embiid.
Welcome to the show.
Joel Embiid,
Joel Embiid,
where are you calling from? All right, Joel Embiid's not wanting to talk.
I assume you're from Kansas.
In Colorado.
He's in Colorado right now. All right, wow.
Not
Okay.
much of a talker.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. No,
It's almost as bad as Jackson's
Okay.
connection.
Okay,
it's definitely worse.
Bad connection right now. Sorry.
All right, where are you from, Joel Embiid? Go. What's your name?
All right, well, Kansas, but right now I'm in Colorado.
All right.
All right.
Joel, where do you see KD going in the offseason?
In the off season, well, our is committing, so we ball to us, and I mean, other than that, other people,
We didn't hear the first part. Where do you see him going?
I hope. I mean, he's between Memphis, KU, and Texas Tech. So
Not RJ Hampton.
RJ Hampton. That's like the teams that he's down to.
All right,
said
we
Kevin
have
Durant, good sir.
RMP on the call line. Joel, it's been fun.
RMP 9921.
RMP, are you there?
Hey, what's up?
What's up,
All right.
RMP? Thank you for calling
So-
in.
Yeah, thanks for coming on in. So topic
Yeah,
of
hello.
Yeah, so
What's up?
topic of discussion.
Hey,
we've
I'm
been
that
debating-
Ronit Patel dude.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the topic of discussion had been, where do you think Kevin Durant goes? Do you think it hurts the Warriors if he leaves? Where do you think Kevin Durant's going to go this offseason, and how much will it hurt Golden State?
Are you there?
I have to go with either the Lakers or the Knicks, and I think it'll hurt him a little bit, but not much. They'll still be fine.
All right.
Yeah. I still think they're the favorite in the West. Actually, the favorite in the NBA regardless. Unless Kevin Durant joins, like I said, a powerhouse. Now, we talked about Portland getting swept. Do you think
Yeah.
Denver could have done any better than Portland did?
Maybe. I can't really tell, but they could have. And it's lagging, by the way. That's why I'm too late.
It's okay. I kind of figured that by the second question. 3, 2, 1. It's really bad lag. All right. Well, we will make sure to shout you out on Instagram. We'll get right on that. Sam will try to shout you out. Chiefs Chaos. We really appreciate you calling in. Hope to be talking to you soon. Thank you. All right. I like it. I like the call-in line. Let's get right back into it.
Hey, let's get Joel Embiid back in. I like talking to him. He was very interesting. Joel Embiid, go. Welcome back. Into the show.
Am I here again?
Yes, you are back. All right, so we have some hard-hitting questions. All right.
Ask me.
If Michael Porter Jr. walked into the room you are in right now, would you freak out?
I don't know, man.
That was not the question.
Okay, I would probably say, "Oh crap, it's Michael Porter." I would take a picture with him, but once he leaves that room, I'm calling him a failure, and I'm like crap talking him for the rest of the night.
All right, Mr. John
It's a
Alvey.
Joel Embiid. It is a Joel Embiid GOAT. So he obviously does not enjoy the presence of a Michael Porter Jr. All right, well, let's think of some hard-hitting questions for our guests. I don't want to make this a softball question. What sports shall we debate? We've kind of gone with the NBA a little bit, kind of gotten boring. Let's move over to the MLB. Do you know a lot about the MLB, Joel Embiid GOAT?
I'll be honest with you, no.
All right, well, let's think about it. You do know a lot about the NFL.
How do you know
You do
that?
know.
Whoa. Have you guys talked about who's gonna win the game tonight? Bucks Raptors.
No,
I mean,
no, Joel Embiid.
I'm streaming it right. Who do you think's gonna
Who do
win
you
the game
think's gonna win
tonight,
tonight?
and why?
All right, here's the deal. I got
It's
the
a big deal.
Raptors. Got the Raptors winning by 15.
What the hell?
Kawhi is gonna have 40 tonight.
Have you checked what the score of the game is? Oh, holy crap! It's John
We got
Alvey.
John Alvey!
It's John Alvey.
No way.
John.
What's up, John? John, I'd like to introduce you to our caller, Joel Embiid GOAT. We were discussing the game tonight between the Raptors and Bucks.
The Bucks are killing them right now.
Oh well.
But Joel Embiid GOAT claims that Kawhi will go for 40 and the Raptors will win by 50.
Do we have any Bucks fans out there that would like to call in?
Yeah, if you're a Bucks fan and want to call in and roast the hell out of this guy, go ahead.
Who is Joel Embiid GOAT saying what?
I was just saying I mean I didn't even know that they were playing right now, but all I know is that I just said the Raptors were gonna win and Kawhi was gonna have 40.
By 15 points.
Yeah.
All right, now let's go
Hey.
to a serious.
Oh.
All right, I think this is a very important topic and it's very critical. Do you think, Joel Embiid GOAT, that NFL players should be able to inject marijuana syringes into their ass during?
What?
This is a very debatable topic, but
All right, I guess this is a not safe for work episode. I will put that in. Only.
Work, bro.
If you call in, you better be ready for some hard-hitting damn questions.
Not
I mean-
safe for work.
James
I
in
was
the
gonna
chat saying I'm
I
a
was
Heat fan. I'm a
gonna
Heat fan
answer.
too.
Go
ahead.
Am I good?
Go ahead, Joel. Yeah.
Okay, so I think that they should be able to, just because, I don't think marijuana is that hard of a drug. But
This is true.
I mean, I don't think they should use it like an hour before the game, because otherwise that's really gonna, mess with their performance in the game. But other than that, I think if it's after a game, let them smoke a little doobie. It's okay.
You know what? I'd have to totally.
James, I am on the same page as you. I do not
What
know.
the F is this question? Hard hitting question. You want to call in, James? I'll hit you with the hard hitting question. You better be prepared.
Hold on.
No,
you guys-
okay, Joel can get right on out of here because they should be required to do it before games. I don't think the NFL so much more entertaining.
We weren't even talking about the NFL, but okay.
Yes, we were.
What mandatory syringes
I thought you
up
said
the
the
butt before
NBA.
games?
I was expecting
That's
questions.
your sport.
I thought I was expecting sports questions. I wasn't expecting questions.
You want a sports question? All right, here we go.
Should Klay Thompson
was a
make the
picture.
All-NBA team?
Shut
Should
the
Klay
piss.
Thompson be All NBA?
Yes.
Without
ask.
a doubt, yes. Without a doubt.
Which team?
Oh, are you
Oh,
kidding
get
me?
out of here, John. There is no way.
What do you
believe
mean no? Are you kidding me? You
Are
think
you
there's
serious?
6 better guards than Klay Thompson?
Kimbo's better?
Kemba is not better than Klay Thompson.
That's blasphemous.
Kemba
Dude,
Walker
are you off your rocker?
James, if this is your first episode, I feel very sorry for you. We are a little bit better than
James,
this.
we're having a great time. This is not just a sports podcast anymore. We are
James, you
using
need to call in.
hard-
We would love to have you call in.
What team would you put him on?
What team would I put him on?
Yeah, I'd personally put him on the third team.
Third team, just because this year, the people that were on the first and second team was actually loaded as hell. But I will say that he should be on
He's
third
not
team.
better than Kemba.
He
That's
should
so-
be ahead of Kemba Walker. Let me finish.
He's not even close to better than Kemba.
What the piss are you smoking?
What?
A dude.
Kemba Walker literally lost
A doobie.
No, like that is just a no.
If
Kemba's
you were
so
to
much
switch Kemba with Clay on the Hornets would be
If
better.
you told me which player I'd rather have right now, Klay Thompson or Kemba Walker,
I'm saying Klay Thompson without a doubt.
Clay Thompson.
Mm-mm.
why? Please,
What
please
valid
give me
point
your
do you
case.
have?
That he's a better player. Like
How? He's not a better shooter. He's not a better passer.
He's not a better defender either.
Yeah.
Okay, but he literally put the team on his back. Like if we're talking about overall,
He didn't
Now
make the
he's
playoffs in the damn East.
and yeah, name a single other player on the Hornets that's actually not awful.
Jeremy
Michael
Lamb.
Kidd Gilchrist.
Okay, yeah, I rest my case.
Cody Zeller.
John,
Hey,
it literally doesn't
John,
mean anything.
while
though.
you're
It's
here-
still the East. The Pistons
John.
made the playoffs.
John, while you're here,
So much easier to score when they have to sag off you to cover four other players.
let's talk about, is Steve Kerr a good coach?
Oh shit. Oh boy.
This is when it's not going to get not safe for work.
We're not doing this right now. No.
Steve Kerr is definitely a good coach.
We are doing this right now.
We are waiting until a different time to do this. When
Okay, I thought I was a guest here. I thought I was supposed to be getting the questions asked.
You are a
no, I
guest
was supposed
here.
to ask you questions. Never mind.
You are supposed
And
to.
I will ask you a question. I was waiting to ask him a pissing question, then you cut me off.
I heard
Josh.
where this started, and I don't like the way this is going.
Oh, what? You haven't even heard me.
A pitcher.
this-
That's all I heard.
A picture was posted on the Redskins of Alex Smith at practice throwing footballs. Do you think Alex Smith will make a comeback this season and play football at all? Why or why not?
Yes, actually no. Just because that man's leg was gone. I don't think he's playing for another couple of years, buddy. But I hope for him. I hope the best for him. Seriously, that man did everything for us, or he did as much as he could. Really, I mean.
Oh no, you're gonna get John upset.
Okay,
What?
here's my thing. I was mad whenever he got traded, but I definitely take back that anger now.
You were mad he got traded.
Yes,
You
I was
were
mad
mad
whenever he
he
got
got
traded.
traded.
Did you not expect that to happen once we?
I'm not gonna lie. I wanted Smith to get one more
I'm not
year.
rolling with Jokic
Oh
now.
my Jesus Christ!
He had such a good year before he left.
It's either me or Joel Embiid GOAT. And you know who he lost to in the playoffs, Thomas? Marcus Mariota.
Whoa, how do you know Joel Embiid's name?
It's because he told me. He texted me.
It's a little sus.
What?
It's a little
I don't have
sus.
your number, John Alvey.
You know what? You know what? This has just become an all
Really?
hell segment. I think.
Right?
I think we
Oh,
switch it.
we got someone in it. Vikings fan.
Oh no!
Oh my God! How do we get these people in?
How
Get
the-
this guy the
Vikings
piss out
fan.
here.
What is his profile
No,
picture?
Milwaukee Bucks.
He'll probably. I guarantee.
No,
you
I bet you he's a Timberwolves fan since it says Vikings fan. Let's
That's
ask
what
him
I think.
when he comes in.
whenever he comes in, we'll
We'll
ask him
if
about
he's-
his.
If you live in Minnesota, you jump back and forth between the Timberwolves and the Bucks. That's what they all do.
I guarantee you. This dude, I guarantee you. Hey, hold on. Before this guy enters the chat, I guarantee you he is not a Timberwolves fan. All right,
Why?
or
He's
Twins fan.
definitely a Bucks fan. 100%.
I guarantee. If I had to guess, I bet.
I'm putting my bets on Timberwolves.
I mean, oh, by the pissing way, Mondesi just doubled to deep right center.
Oh,
Merrifield
he's a-
scored.
I don't know
Mondesi
why
was
he's in the
thrown out at
draft
third.
night, but
Royals trail the Yankees 6-2 in the
hold
bottom of the
up, hold up.
third.
Here comes Vikings fan. Vikings
Viking
fan,
fan is
are
in the
you there?
chat.
Vikings fan, are you there?
Hello.
All right, Vikings fan. We were all placing bets. What is your favorite NBA team? Nobody say a word.
All right, we're placing bets. Favorite
No.
MVP.
No. Who is your favorite NBA team? Vikings fan.
Your mom.
Okay.
Goodbye, Vikings fan.
Kick this
No.
dude out of the. All right, he's gone.
All right, Vikings fan, please give us a legit answer.
All right. The Milwaukee Bucks.
Wow.
But if you're a Vikings
really
fan,
much.
shouldn't you be a Timberwolves fan?
Who the fuck is Josh? Josh, is that you?
fan was on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Let's get right back into it.
Oh my God, this is
Since you're a Bucks fan, Vikings fan, since you're a Bucks fan, Milwaukee is about to blow another lead. They were once up by 15, and now they're only up by 2.
Well,
Shit.
What is so
Oh my god.
what is this dude?
do you guys like the profile picture?
Oh my god.
All right, that concludes my visit to the podcast.
No, John.
Oh.
Let's discuss something that
Official retirement.
No, I actually want to talk about this. Bucks fan.
let's discuss something that is not sports related.
Sports related.
DMT.
All right. What kind of hard drug would you guys do?
Oh my god.
Goodbye, Vikings fans.
No.
We gotta get.
Oh.
I'm sorry, you guys. We are a NSFW channel. We try to be at least, but Vikings fan.
I was coming on here expecting to get some questions, and I was just been an all-out like.
Well,
We have a good time.
Yeah, I don't think we can have two guests in at the same time
Yeah.
anymore. We've pushed our luck there, and it's
All
too
right,
much.
I'll do one more question. You guys can let Vikings fan back in.
All right.
All right. Well, let's.
Do you think Joel Embiid? No. Do you think Giannis, is running out of energy with this Bucks team?
No, just because. I mean, yeah, no, I don't think so. Why are they? Are they starting to lose their lead?
Yeah, they're down by. They're only up by 5 now.
Oh, then yeah, he's losing his energy.
Hey, they're.
And the last thing I'm going to say is Kemba Walker is better than Klay Thompson. Look at
No, he's not.
Leave.
What is your argument for Klay being better?
John, we just came up with 5 valid points.
He is a better shooter, a better passer, a better defender. For one.
Look at the stats. Look at the stats. Look at the stats.
Stats don't tell the entire story, John.
John.
Then this is coming from the guy that says Tom Brady's stats don't tell the entire story.
And saying
Like,
Steve Kerr is a bad
I
coach.
just said stats don't tell the entire story.
okay,
You
and
just
your
doubled-
whole thing for Tom Brady is that like his stats are bad. That's why he's bad. Or his
No, that's not my thing. I say he throws stupid little screens
okay.
and that
Then
inflates.
Kemba Walker is a better scorer.
If-
Okay.
If Kemba Walker was on a team, if Kemba Walker was on a team with pissing 4 other All-Stars, he would not be averaging what Klay is averaging. I guarantee.
You just called Draymond Green an all-star.
Klay Thompson gets so many.
What else do you call Draymond?
Because they have to key in on other players. Kemba Walker gets double teamed every time he walks down the court because then they only have to do is risk leaving Tony Parker open. Like that's the
You act
Charlotte
like
Hornets.
every player on the Hornets is an absolute screw up.
Because they all are.
John, they were
Really?
9th in the East.
They're second best players. You know why they were 9th in the East? Kemba Walker.
Let's
And you know what they would have been if they.
Vikings fan left. I was about to say, let's bring in Vikings fan for his opinion.
Like, let's just look at the stats, the clear, just watch them play. Mostly they don't
John,
play.
why are you so far away from your mic?
Sitting in the corner, I am out.
John, you can talk whenever Kemba has 60.
Hasn't he
literally,
had
Klay
60?
Thompson is such a better scorer than Kemba. I'm not even gonna argue about that.
All right. Well, Joel Embiid, we appreciated your time here.
All right, thank you.
We hope to
Thanks
see
for
you
coming
on
Feel free to
Tuesday,
come back.
so then you can talk to
Oh.
Sam.
Oh, I will definitely be back. I will be back for sure.
All
Well,
right.
I just want to
thanks
say
for
one
coming.
last thing before I come off. Love this
Oh, boy.
podcast. If you're watching it for the first time, be sure to subscribe. Peace out.
Thank you, Joel.
All right. Thank you, Joel. Man, what a class act we just had join our chat there.
Other than Vikings fan, I say I liked our call line.
Yeah, Vikings fan must have been on cocaine or something, but other than that, it turned out to be an all right segment.
All right.
Or
So
listen, no, John, say segment. I want them to hear how you say it. You won't say it. Say segment. I don't know what John's doing, to be honest.
John, are you there?
Might have lost a little connection with John whenever we exposed that Klay Thompson's a better
All right. Joel
scorer.
Embiid's coming back in until John's here. Joel, are you there?
Oh God.
Oh boy. All right. Well, this is how the podcast started, so let's get right back to it. Jackson, do you think Giannis is running out of energy?
I think every player at this point runs out of energy. Listen, you've been playing for how long now? I mean, it's a physical, mental grind on you, and you can see it in Kawhi. He's tired too. He's been carrying a not elite level team to this point, and he's been doing all he can. And yeah, when you haven't made it this far before, like Giannis hasn't, you're gonna be fatigued because this is not something you're used to. Remember, he had never won a playoff series before, so this is new territory for him, and it's just gonna be it's gonna be interesting. I think though the Bucks are gonna hang on tonight. To be honest with you, I think it's gonna be a classic. I think the Bucks are gonna barely win.
Joel?
What's up?
All right. Joel, we're going to ask you a few more questions. We lost poor John.
Oh,
John had to go.
He gets sour again.
He just did not want to face the truth. It's okay.
Yeah, I understand.
All right, so we were on the discussion of is Giannis tiring. I said that he for sure is tired, and I didn't blame him for it. I mean, it's physically,
Exhausting.
exhausting and demanding on a guy to, be the guy for this long, which makes LeBron's 8-year run insane. But, and I don't think there's a problem with it. You can see Kawhi's tired too. These guys that aren't used to being this far in the postseason are getting tired, and it's not. People shouldn't be surprised. They've been asked to carry the load for the most of the postseason.
I will say this though, Giannis has been having Kawhi guard him, so I mean, I'd probably be getting tired too if I was him.
I mean, hell yeah. I mean, you're thinking of a guy in Giannis that really doesn't have an outside shot. So, I mean, he has to exert all his energy on the drive. It's physically demanding.
I really think that his teammates need to pick it up though. Like seriously.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
he hasn't really gotten. I mean, he's gotten some help, but it just hasn't been enough.
I mean, he's definitely not played his best basketball this series, but nobody plays their best basketball when being guarded by Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just, common. It's not really his fault. Right now, the Bucks are up 50-43 at halftime over the Toronto Raptors. They were up 31-18 after one period of play, but that second quarter got them a little. They're down 6 at the half. Giannis has 10 points and leads the Bucks.
9?
Pascal Siakam leads the Raptors with 11 rebounds. Giannis has done well on the defensive end with 7. Kawhi Leonard has 5. And Eric Bledsoe has 4 assists, and Kawhi's got 3. Key contributors for the Bucks outside of Giannis really not doing a great job, but you'll never, in these type of games, you'll never know who's going to step up. And Ersan Ilyasova has 9 on 2 of 3, 3 and 3. Middleton's got 8.
I'm gonna throw this out there. Ilyasova is one of the most underrated players in the NBA.
He is underrated. I agree. I mean, to have off the bench 9 points and 6 rebounds is something that's hard to find out of a bench. A big moment like this. I'd say Brook Lopez has to get it going better, though. He's only shooting 1 of 5, no threes, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. He's got to get going. He can't continue to struggle like this. And in fact, in Game 1 when Brook Lopez played insane, that was the best the Bucks looked the entirety of the series.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that
question.
first game just went off.
Should we let
Yeah,
Vikings fan in? He's asking.
I mean, if he's willing to have a logical basketball yes. But
Vikings
we'll see.
fan, are you there?
He's been begging to get in, and now he won't even. Kids these days, and then he leaves. All right, well, we'll continue the conversation. For Toronto, I mean, it's a Pascal Siakam's playing really well. Kyle Lowry's actually playing pretty well, but my God, the rest of you, Van Vliet's doing a very good job off the bench. But after that, Gasol hasn't scored, Danny Green hasn't scored, Ibaka has 3, and Powell has 3. I mean, geez, that team. And I've always thought that this is why I was so happy that this was the series we got for the Eastern Conference Finals, is because I felt like it was the identical team. They both had a superstar small forward who could play great defense and has dominated on offense this entire postseason. They both have a good number two, Milwaukee's being Middleton, Toronto's being Kyle Lowry, but inconsistent at that. And then the rest of it is just a wild card. You have no idea what the hell the rest of those guys are going to do. And that's why I was so happy that this was the Eastern Conference Finals, because I felt like it could be the most competitive. And, you know, a lot of people were worried about the East without LeBron, but I think this has been a great series. And I hope and think it will go 7.
I mean, I want the Bucks to win because I think if they here's the thing: if the Bucks win this game, do they win the next one?
I mean, I'd have a hard time believing they go home and lose Game 7 after winning game.
Vikings fan is back in the calling line. Let's see.
I would just have, but I tell you this. I mean, and this is one of the sad.
Are you there?
Is that
All right, what up, guys?
a guy as good as Nikola Mirotic hasn't played for the.
All right.
Vikings fan is out of the calling line.
All right, Vikings fans been crazy, but I don't understand why Nikola Mirotic isn't playing. Like, what the hell?
I will say this, coming in from the comments, James is agreeing with you with the series going 7. James, you should call in, bro. We want to hear your opinion. We want to know
if you don't want to, if you don't want to come on, I can understand.
Let us know who you think is going to win the series, too. We've gone down. Vikings fan is not in the building anymore.
But we enjoy you being in the comments. Even if you don't want to join, we understand. We'll still respond to all the comments. But I'd say this. Outside, and this is a question for both of you. Outside of Giannis and Leonard, who is the biggest player for each team? You could say Lowry and Middleton. I want to hear an answer. I expect you to say that, but personally, I'd have a different answer.
Josh, you can go first.
I would say Lopez for Milwaukee.
I agree.
And
Yeah, I'm gonna say Lopez for Milwaukee, but for the Raptors,
I'm gonna say it that a lot of people don't. Danny Green.
I'm gonna say Siakam, just because Siakam, whenever he gets going, that team is completely different.
I want to give you. I don't want to give you an obvious answer. I want to give you a good answer.
Okay. I would say for the Bucks, it's Eric Bledsoe. I think that team's completely different when he's on. He's clearly a better point guard than Malcolm. So they need him to play like it. And then I'd say for the Raptors, I would say Marc Gasol, because I mean the dude is a difference maker. When he gets going, that team is very hard to stop. I mean, you gave up a very, very good center in Jonas Valanciunas just to get him, and he's a big that can shoot, which is valued more in the NBA today than it ever has. So, but to have 0 points at the half is kind of reflective of the scoreboard being down 7, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, man, if the Bucks could just, man, they could have won these last 2 games. They just blew it.
They really could have. And so let's move on to another NBA topic. And I know a lot of people have already written it off that the Warriors are going to win the finals. Me being one of those people. But I mean, that's been the way it's been since 2017.
I just hope this year it's interesting. Like, I mean, I think if the Raptors get in, it'll definitely be interesting.
Well, I think either team can make it at least 6 games.
Yeah, that's what we hope.
But I hope, yeah. But questions, even though they're not in the playoffs, they've still been the most popular team to talk about. The Los Angeles Lakers hired Frank Vogel to be their head coach and Jason Kidd to be their assistant coach. What do you think of those moves?
We haven't
Not a good
talked about
move.
that?
Have we talked about it? I don't remember. I don't think we have.
The Jason Kidd one is definitely not a good move. Just because I knew my cousin is a Bucks fan, and he was going on and on whenever I visited down there one time about how Jason Kidd is one of the worst coaches ever.
I mean, you looked at the Bucks right now; they won 60 games.
Without him,
Kidd had basically that same roster.
Yeah,
He had Giannis. I mean, it's insane how much of a difference it is. But I've heard that Jeannie Buss and the Buss family, who owns the Lakers, wanted to hire Kidd to be the head, but didn't think it would look good in the public eye, so they hired him as an assistant, hoping that he will eventually work his way up to head coach.
I will say Frank Vogel is not a bad coach, though. Even though he has gotten a bad rap lately. I mean, with the Pacers, he didn't do too bad. I just feel like if he has good players, he'll set up a good system for them.
Now that's what he's gonna need in this upcoming free agency.
So in free agency, let's say this. Let's pretend that the Lakers could get any free agent out there. Any free agent is
Kyrie.
willing to come, but they can only get one.
Kyrie.
Which player
No.
Kyrie.
do you think they need? We'll start with Josh because he seems to know.
Kyrie. It's Kyrie. Get those two back together. They've won the finals before. They went through the hardest team ever, the best team ever that went 73-9. I don't think that record would get broken ever again. Those two have done it, and they're going to have the number 4 pick this year. So make him that Kevin Love of that team. And I don't even think Kevin Love was playing in that finals, was he?
He was.
He was, all right.
He doesn't get enough credit.
Because he doesn't deserve the credit.
Are you kidding me? Last minute of that game, he guarded Steph so well. Like, go back and watch
Kevin
it.
or Kyrie?
Kevin guarded him very well.
Kevin on Curry.
Kevin Love guarded Steph Curry on the Warriors' possession where they were down 3 right after right after Kyrie had hit that 3. And that's the best defense I've ever seen Kevin Love play. And he forced a Curry miss, and after that, it's over.
Honestly, here's my opinion on the whole free agency thing for the Lakers. I think first things first, you need to pick a point guard in this year's draft.
Which is probably not going to be Ja Morant because they picked 4th and Ja's projected to go number 2.
I mean, with the 4th pick, you could still pick up like someone like Cody White and other players like that. And like there's also who's the guy from Vanderbilt?
I know who you're talking about. I don't think that'll be a smart decision.
Well, I mean, I don't think they're gonna pick him, but I'm just saying he's a good player too. I was just trying to give examples, but
Mock drafts.
I say they need to draft a point guard and then pick up someone like Klay Thompson or Chris Middleton if they can get Chris to leave Milwaukee.
Bleacher Report, their latest mock draft has the Lakers getting Darius Garland.
Darius Garland, that's his name.
Yeah, from
That's the dude out
Vanderbilt.
of Vanderbilt.
Yeah. I'd rather
That's
see
a
them get
risk.
Cam Reddish.
I like Cam Reddish.
Yeah,
I really do.
I mean, I think he's a.
I'm going to say it again.
He's
Trey
gonna be a
Jones
Brandon
is
Ingram
better than
clone,
Cam
though.
Reddish. I think
Hey,
it
listen
should have
to-
been swapped.
I think that Cam
I'm
Reddish
gonna
is gonna
say
be a Brandon.
I'm
Ingram
gonna say
clone.
the free agent that if they could get anybody, the free agent that they should get would be Kawhi Leonard. And
I
I
knew you'd say that.
listen, is there a doubt that he's the best free? I think he's the best free agent. And
Yeah.
you look for best available. He is quiet, will not cause any problems. He's proven he won't.
What do you mean? In 2018, the dude was demanding for a trade.
The Spurs caused that problem by trying to rush him on the court. when
Manu
he wasn't
Ginobili did.
He wasn't ready to play, and the Spurs team doctors lied and said he was. So he got a second opinion from another that said he wasn't, and so he was obviously fed up with the Spurs. That's not him causing a problem.
Just give me a little Royals update. Royals are trailing 6-4, excuse me, and Kevin McCarthy is in the bullpen. So Sam's man's in the bullpen.
That's why Sam's not here. But I will say this. I think LeBron at this point in his career cannot play at a high elite level on both ends of the court for an entire game. But Kawhi can. And Kawhi can make up for that defense that LeBron isn't playing. And that is what I really think. And listen, nobody fears anybody else on the Lakers when they dribble down the court. They don't Lonzo. Holy crap. They should just leave the bucket open. I mean, they don't fear Josh. I mean, they don't fear these guys. And now, Brandon Ingram, the one guy that they kind of feared, had potential. He has blood clots, and they don't even know if he can play. It's been bad luck for them, but they don't have anyone around LeBron James except for Kuzma, but Kuzma's nothing special yet. They don't have anyone.
They need to focus on getting guard play though, because they don't have any shooters. I mean, Kuzma is probably their only really good guard, and then Josh Hart has some potential, but other than that,
Well, Kuzma's not even a guard. I mean, they play Kuzma at the power. They play him at the 4.
Yeah,
so,
that's what I'm saying. Hello.
We got someone else in here.
No?
Nope. Okay.
Brother walking on.
Oh, but they. Last year's team was poorly put together. I don't put that all on Luke Walton. I think Luke Walton can succeed with the Kings because it's way less. What the heck was that?
Sorry.
But yeah, I think that. So now,
James, who do you think the biggest? Who do you think the Lakers should sign if they only get one player?
Yeah, if you're still here. But Now let's talk about probably the biggest free agent, Kevin Durant. Where do you think, not where he will, where he should sign this
Where he should
offseason?
sign?
Yeah,
Golden
not where
State.
you think he will, where he should.
Golden State.
Hey, Josh has a pretty good point there.
I would agree. I mean, and a lot of people, James says Kawhi. I agree with you, bro. Kawhi Leonard is the coveted free agent. Now, realistically, I don't think Kawhi would ever go to the Lakers. I don't think
He
he wants
doesn't
to play
want
with
to deal
LeBron.
with it.
But I could see him going to the Clippers. But yeah, I think Kevin Durant's best choice personally would be to stay with the Warriors.
I think
But-
Katie's best choice would be the Spurs.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
I think the best choice for him is Golden State.
I mean, why would you leave? I mean, if I'm him, I wouldn't.
You're literally in the
I mean,
like
this
on
is
the
the thing.
top layer of a dynasty.
And I respect him for this. He is not like most players. He is on social media. He gets back at people. He is thick-skinned, which is a little, or not thick-skinned. He is, he
Cupcake.
really takes things, and not every player takes it hard like that. But it kind of shows that he's human, and I respect him. He talks back on Twitter and Instagram. It's kind of funny, but you can tell, and I think you can really see that he wants to be the guy. And right now in Golden State, those fans will never love more than they love Curry. They just won't, and you can't blame them. Curry's the guy that started, and he wants to go somewhere where he can be the guy, and that's exactly what New York. The Knicks need someone to turn the franchise around. If he went there,
Warning. Oh, and I think we're back live.
are we
Yeah,
back
we're live.
live?
We're back. We're back.
All right, well, we're back and kicking. Yeah, but what were we even talking? Oh, Katie. Yeah, I mean Dallas would be a cool move, but I don't think he likes Mark Cuban that much.
That's true.
The thing is, everyone has made it up already, and it's basically a foregone conclusion in NBA media that Kevin Durant is going to leave the. How many people do you see on?
The dumbest decision he could do.
How many people on Twitter do you see that ultimately believe KD actually will come back?
What kind of evidence is that? Like, what kind of
Even
evidence
Warriors fans are saying that he's leaving, but there's no evidence. I mean, literally, there's nothing. What has he done that makes you think, yep, he's gone? I mean, and that's why I think this is going to be, if he decides to go back to Golden State, which is still an opportunity, I believe. I still believe he might do that. NBA fans are going to be crushed, but it's going to be their own fault because they got their hopes.
Yeah, there's literally no evidence to back up the claim that he's leaving because, I mean, why would you? Yeah, like Josh said earlier, why would you leave?
There's no reason to leave. I mean, that is
No
the
reason to
perfect
leave.
situation. You literally, you are in the perfect situation. And like, literally, you have maybe the greatest point guard ever, the best shooting guard ever. I mean, that is undeniable almost.
He's not really.
You're the
shooting
small.
guard.
Well, Clay plays at shooting guard.
Oh, are you? Oh, yeah.
Draymond Green, who is regular season doesn't really care, but in the postseason is a completely different player and defensively sets the.
He's a monster.
And you might get Boogie back because he hasn't done anything this year.
Oh, are you talking?
So they.
For the next year, Boogie could be back for the finals.
Boogie could be back for the next. Think about it. He didn't play.
I wouldn't play Boogie in the finals.
I wouldn't either, and I think Steve Kerr's smart enough not to do that.
Oh,
But-
so he's a smart coach.
I literally ranked him 6th in the NBA, and you act like I told him
Wait.
that he was.
You pretty much have. You said he's a coach with courtside seats.
You ranked him 6th?
Yes, I did rank him 6th.
Behind who?
In no particular order: Doc Rivers, Greg Papa, Brad Stevens, Eric Spoelstra, and Terry Stotts.
Are you talking about like present coaches?
Present, yes.
You're so stupid.
The best coach of all time is Phil Jackson. Let's not forget, coaching those Bulls. I mean, that dude was a stud, and he coached the Lakers. I mean, that dude is just a brilliant. I saw this and I agreed with it. It listed off all these great players that all these great coaches. Showed LeBron, who's had like Mike Brown, Eric Spoelstra, who wasn't terrible. I like Eric Spoelstra, but I mean, come on, he's not an all-time
Just ranked him ahead of Steve Kerr.
Yeah, I mean, you really did. And Steve Kerr's definitely.
I don't
really
think
good.
Steve Kerr has done. I think if
I don't
Steve
think
Kerr,
Steve Kerr's done enough, even though he's won 3 titles.
3 titles that you could have won regardless of who the
Jackson,
hell the coach
you know how
was.
you always say you can get someone to 50 wins? I'm the coach, I can get them to 50 wins.
Yeah,
How can I get them to win the finals then?
because you don't know anything about
can't.
basketball.
No, so it does take some knowledge for him to win. That's
Well, no crap, duh. I'm not saying he's a. I'm not saying
yeah,
he's
you pretty much are.
the joke about him being a fan with courtside seats is obviously not to be taken completely literal. Okay?
You made that joke.
I saw it somewhere else and I thought it was funny.
That is pretty
But-
funny.
I mean, there are times where literally he is not coaching. He's just sitting there watching, and that team is just amazing. Like they don't need coach. I think we all could attest to this. They're the team in the NBA that needs a coach the least. They don't need coaching right now.
Of course, but I mean, without Kerr, whenever they didn't have Kerr, like they weren't moving the ball as well as they do now. Like some of the stuff that they do now, they weren't doing before they had Kerr. But
That's
to
true,
be fair,
but
they
that
also
also-
didn't have the players that they have now before.
That goes to the player development of Curry and Thompson and Green, I believe. And also,
Yeah.
I mean, Mark Jackson, we hate on him a lot. He's kind of an idiot, but I mean, they were going in the right direction. He won 51 damn games. And everyone always, and John specifically, craps on him for losing in the first round of the Clippers. The Clippers had a prime Blake Griffin, a prime Chris Paul, and a prime DeAndre Jordan, and a prime JJ Redick for that. Like, are you serious that you're dogging them for losing to the Clippers that had that?
All right.
And I think pure coaching job. This is what I'm saying. I'm not saying accomplishments. I'm saying pure coaching job. Just Doc Rivers just took the Clippers without that's notable to a 48-win season in the West. That's a very good coaching job. Brad Stevens has been nothing but spectacular until this year. Problems. I believe he could have done better.
Whoa, wait, hold on. Are you backtracking to are you trying to prove that the other coaches are better than him?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying why I think the other.
Okay, I'm not.
coaches-
Here's my thing. I will say your first. What was it? You said
Doc
did you say
Rivers, Greg
Doc
Popovich,
Rivers, Greg
Brad.
Popovich, Brad Stevens. Okay, I'll give you that. But Eric Spoelstra and who's the other guy? Terry something?
Terry Stotts.
No, Steve Kerr is a much better coach than the both of them.
Now, I would say it's definitely closer between them, and I could honestly probably slide Steve Kerr to the 5 and put Terry Stotts at the 6. That's interchangeable. But I just think Spoelstra has done a lot with a little, and I haven't seen Kerr do a lot. I mean, he hasn't had the chance to yet. If Steve Kerr's coaching and they have a crappy roster with no all-stars and they're still making the playoffs and winning series, I will give him – he will be a top 2 coach, top maybe best. But until he does that, I can't really put him there. Anybody can.
Here's a better question: who's coach of the year this year for the NBA?
Well, it's definitely not Steve Kerr. I don't want to hear that.
What
And
is
he's not
it?
even
Wait,
nominated.
What was the question? Sorry. I think it's Mike Malone.
Who's coach of the year?
I think Mike Malone has a strong case. I would say Mike Milwaukee. They had the best record in the league.
I would say
After
Bucks. Yeah, who's
being-
the Bucks coach?
Mike Budenholzer.
I'd
I
say
mean,
him too.
they were only a 7 seed last year, and this year they were the best record in the league, and it's not that much different of a roster. So I'd give him a lot.
Mike,
But-
okay,
Mike
look
Malone
at the
did a hell of a
Nuggets.
job, though.
And I'm not trying to talk
Look
crap.
at the Nuggets didn't even make the playoffs, and they went to the 2nd seed behind only the
Yeah, but
Warriors.
It's notable,
and it's pretty
though,
much the
Josh.
same team.
It's notable, Josh, that the Nuggets won more games than the Bucks, but didn't make the postseason. The Bucks had a worse record than them. They just played in a worse conference. So in reality, the Bucks grew more than the Nuggets did. It was just the conferences kept Denver out of the playoffs. And I mean, if Milwaukee,
Timberwolves were beat them out last year.
that was a good game. But if Milwaukee was in the West, they would have been like 11th or 12th. I mean, I think they went like 42-40. It wasn't good. But I mean, and that's why I think that to go from 42-40 to 60-22 in just one season is pretty incredible. It's pretty incredible but they didn't go. They didn't have the best record in the league. I think you have to give credit where it's due to Milwaukee because they did have the best record in the league, and went from a mediocre team in the Eastern Conference, be it, to now the best regular season record in the NBA. That's pretty damn impressive. Now I'm not trying to take away from Mike. Mike Malone did an incredible coaching job, and I think he's definitely deserved acknowledgement. And I think if he won it, I wouldn't. But I would give Mike Budenholzer. I think he did more.
All right.
Who's the other coach that's nominated? Doc?
Yeah, it's Doc. I want to talk about how the Clippers have 2 6-men of the year up for award. I don't understand
Wait,
that.
how is that possible?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
Who
Is
are
it,
the
is
It's
it
Lou Will and
Hedzair.
it's Shil Gilgeous-Alexander. Yeah.
It is?
Wait, is Lou Williams still a bench player?
Yeah. he
Yeah.
doesn't
No,
wanna
Lou
be.
Will's always going to be a 6-man. He hates starting. His
That's
plus
so
minus.
weird.
He has the best plus minus out of a 6-man ever.
Well, does he still play like enough minutes as a starter? It's just that he comes
Oh,
off
yeah.
the bench.
Oh yeah, he plays probably 30 minutes a game.
That doesn't make any sense. But I mean,
Well,
if it works, it works.
He does well with the second unit, I guess. I don't know what, but
Yep.
All right.
anyways, yeah, I think we did NBA awards on the last podcast, so I'll get this quick since you're calling. Who do you think's most valuable player?
James Harden.
All right, I agree with you. And who do you think is rookie of
Rookie of the year, Luka Doncic, without even a second thought
I
in my
agree.
mind.
I agree.
You don't even think Trae Young's going to get 1 vote?
I bet Trae.
I mean, yeah, he'll get a couple votes, but like Luka
If
Doncic,
Carmelo Anthony can get a vote for MVP over LeBron in 20, anybody. I mean, Dwayne Wade got a vote to be on All NBA second team, and the dude was crippled and didn't even play half the game. So,
yeah,
I mean,
these people don't have brain
These people
cells.
are morons.
Whoever comes up with these like second and first teams and all of them, they
Yeah.
don't have any brain cells.
but all right, next question: who do you think comeback player of the year will be?
Paul George. Wait. who are the nominees?
Who are the nominees, Josh? Do you know?
No.
Okay. Well, we'll
Here, I'll look it up.
We'll change. We'll ask another one in the meantime. Who do you think is most improved?
Most improved?
This is
Most
D'Angelo
improved,
Russell, Pascal
De'Aaron Fox
Siakam,
or De'Aaron
and
Fox.
De'Aaron Fox.
D'Angelo Russell.
I think me and Josh both agreed with
I
that.
agreed on
statement.
that, even though De'Aaron Fox is my favorite player.
I
The
like
reason
De'Aaron
we
Fox a lot,
say
too.
that is because
I hope De'Aaron Fox is good. Like I hope he gets better. But like I
I
don't
hope
know.
no, he already is good.
I really hope the Kings become something good.
They will.
Me too.
They
have
will.
they have a good shot.
Like, I don't think people really understand. They were on the verge of
Oh!
making the playoffs.
Middleton just hit a crazy shot.
Damn, I need to go watch this game.
Yeah, we,
Um,
we gotta-
You know?
we got to get this
What were we
over
looking
with.
up? Most improved? No, comeback.
Do they even do comeback player?
I
of the
don't
year in
think
the
they
NBA?
do.
I was about
Oh,
to
they
say
do.
that sounded weird. I know they do it in the NFL, but
Yeah, they.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, they don't.
Bucks are up by 13.
they're up by 11 for me.
I'm on ESPN, so it's a little.
People are
I'm
saying
sure-
most. So many. Okay, people are ranking Derrick Rose better than De'Aaron Fox for most improved.
This year,
Uh huh.
bro.
Was Derrick Rose one of the most improved?
No, it's just a ranking system.
Oh. Well, I mean, Derrick Rose had a couple great games, but he didn't have a good season. So.
Bro, he didn't even start.
Yeah. That
You
one
can't
game
even-
that he did have. What did he have? 50 or what was it?
Yeah, he had 50.
It brought a tear to my eye.
Yeah, we got a Bulls fan here, right? You're a Bulls.
Dude, yep, I'm a Bulls fan.
Hey, at least you're not a Bucks fan that likes Minnesota teams.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, here's the thing. So, I'm gonna be honest. Didn't really keep track of the team this year that much, but I mean, I knew enough to say that I'm a fan. But I'm not like a diehard just because I don't live in Chicago.
If I could have
But-
the Kings network, I would, but I don't live in Sacramento.
Yeah, like
Here's
a
a question.
Like if I had whatever it is, I'd probably watch like half the game.
Yeah, like I would watch it if I had the TV.
Like I knew, hell, Markkinen didn't play half the year. He is gonna be something special. I'm just putting
Yeah,
that out
Markkinen.
there. Markkinen is gonna be a great player. Chris Dunn has a really good shot at being good. We need to get rid of Levine. I take back a lot of
What?
things that I've said about Levine.
Why?
Man, I was looking over some stuff that he just did not help us that much as I thought he did. I mean,
On
I will
here,
say
that
he
says
was
Derrick
pouring,
Rose
in
was
20
better.
every night. He was pouring in 20 every night. I mean, we needed some. To be fair, he was playing with a terrible roster.
Hey,
But
on here that says Derrick Rose is better than De'Aaron Fox for most improved player of the year. The worst, like out of 250 players, 250th ranked player. Michael Porter is 224th
Well, yeah, he didn't play.
out of 250.
okay, Josh,
Josh, this is.
he didn't play.
Amir Johnson is 225.
They put Amir Johnson behind him.
Uh-huh.
Did Amir Johnson play?
Emmanuel Mudiay is behind him.
Oh, okay. This is disrespectful.
I feel bad for Emmanuel.
Bam Adebayo.
No,
behind
he's
him.
behind him.
He's
What?
232 out of 250.
That's
What?
ridiculous. That's
Bam
ridiculous.
Adebayo, the Heat center.
This is a public voting system too.
That is
What?
ridiculous.
They have
Bam
Frank
Adebayo
Kaminsky
is
at
what?
234.
No,
He's
Frank,
a
I don't
good
care about it.
player.
Hold on.
Joe
I'm a Heat
Harris at
fan.
235.
No, stop. I'm a Heat fan, so I have to stand up. Bam Adebayo is so much better than Michael Porter Jr. right now. It's not. This dude has played 2 seasons of elite defense, and it's already taken Hassan Whiteside's start, and yet Michael Porter's just sitting on the damn bench. How could you put him above him? How? It makes no damn sense. Bam Adebayo's played.
Porter Jr. is
Both
also ranked
full-
higher than Udonis Haslem.
Okay, Udonis Haslem was a has-been at this point in the season, but that throw that away. That's a 8-year-old player that doesn't even matter anymore. But Bam Adebayo, like a 22-year-old guy that has played 2 straight seasons at a decently high level, is below Michael Porter, who's never touched a damn NBA court. Stop it.
They also have him ranked higher than Aaron Holiday,
Aaron.
Jonathan Isaac.
Oh, okay. This is the ultimate disrespect.
What kind of a list is this?
They have him
Whoever made
ranked
this-
higher. No, it's the people. We the people can vote.
All right, whoever voted, if you voted,
Go to ranker.com.
if you voted for Michael Porter above Bam Adebayo, that is just unforgivable.
The worst of
You
the
should never
worst
watch
is
that.
K
You have
Felder.
no opinion.
Where is this website? I have to go to it.
Ranker.com.
Just
Jackson,
call-
there are D-League players that are better than Michael Porter.
There are.
Number
I have
1
to
is
find it.
LeBron.
What's his-
Number
what's his
2
name?
is KD. Number 3 Steph. 4
Just tell
Harden.
me what the damn.
I'll send it in Discord.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Bam Adebayo, by the way, last year averaged 9 points a game, 7.3 rebounds, and 2.2 assists on 58% shooting. I mean,
Candidates for coach
And
of
he
the
played all
year.
eight-
Their number 1 is Mike Budenholzer, or whatever his name is.
There
Mike
we go.
Malone
All right, here.
and
oh,
Nick
oh, oh.
Nurse. I like
Even though
that.
I'm I want to bring up a subject.
Jamichael Green
kinda
is 276.
This kind of just jumped to my mind real quick, but what are the Pelicans gonna do with their number 1 pick? Of course, they're gonna pick Zion, but like with Anthony Davis, that whole situation going on, do you think they're gonna are they gonna still
Yeah.
trade Anthony Davis? Or are they gonna keep him, make him play with Zion? Like, what's the deal?
Jackson, I will say on this, for coach of the year, they have Steve Kerr at 9. But for Zion, I say they give it to them.
They're
They
gonna have
still
to take
trade away
Zion.
Anthony Davis.
They have to take.
Yeah, I mean, whenever the Pelicans first got their pick, I was like, I'd probably trade for a player that's good right now. But Zion is a once in a lifetime
Yeah, you're
talent.
never ever going to get a player with the.
So
potential
I would
Zion.
take Zion while you can. And then, if he doesn't amount to anything, then, big whoop. You're still on a rookie contract. But
Right.
I mean, I think they gotta try to persuade Anthony Davis to stay another year.
Get this. On this same, they ranked the top shooting guards of all time in NBA. Without looking, guess where Klay Thompson is right now.
1.
3.
17.
Huh.
Behind
who?
Joe Dumers, Manu Ginobili, Oscar Robertson, who's 14th, James Harden, who's 13th, George Gervin, never heard of the dude, who's
James
12th.
Harden is 13th?
Pete Maravich, who is 11th. Vince Carter, one of the most overrated players of all time, at 10.
Whoa. Who's ahead of freaking James Harden?
I'm telling you. Vince Carter is so criminally overrated, it hurts. Was he a good dunker? Yes. That's about.
Did they put Vince Carter ahead of James Harden?
It is terrible
Hey,
that
they
do
also have voted on the best Kansas City Chiefs linebackers.
All right,
Like-
the top three, though, I thought I would just mention this. Top three, number 3 is Dwayne Wade, number 2 is Kobe Bryant, number 1 is Michael Jordan. Not much of a debate.
That's fine.
For Kansas City Chiefs, they have Derek Thomas, number 1 linebacker, Derek Johnson, number 3, Willie Lanier.
Who?
I don't know.
Oh, I think it's Willie Leonard.
4 is Justin Houston, 5 is Tamba Hali.
Watch the game.
Hold on a sec.
You want Silly?
Tamba. I love Tamba, dude.
wanna
I wish
see-
he would.
They had the
I
Chiefs.
wish, dude, I wish we could have had Tamba on this last team in his prime.
Best Kansas City Chiefs of all time, Jackson. Who do you think's number 1?
Number 1, Len Dawson.
Wait,
Nope.
best Chiefs player of all time?
On Ranker.com, it's Derek Thomas.
I don't disagree. That's a pretty good pick.
Who do you
I mean,
think's
yeah,
number
Derek
2?
Thomas was a god. But
Where is Len Dawson?
Lynn Dawson is 5.
That's not bad. This is the top NBA players of all time, and they put LeBron 7th, so I'm going to go commit. They put him behind Bill Russell. They put him behind Bill Russell.
They have Mahomes at 21 for best Chief of all time.
I mean,
I
he
think-
only had 1 year.
I think Mahomes already passed most of those Chiefs. That
He
Yeah,
has already
Mahomes
passed
should be
Alex
top
Smith
5.
and Tyreek Hill.
This is blasphemous. They have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at number 2.
I really
Who
like
won?
this website.
I do too. Okay, Will Chamberlain is really good, but number 3. Where did they put Kobe at 9? Damn.
Ooh, the best college movies. You want to know what do you think's number 1?
The best college movies. Who the hell cares
Rudy.
about that? No one cares about that.
Coach Carter's 4?
Best white players in NBA history. This is the list I was looking for. Guess who's number 1?
Brian Scalabrine.
Who the hell is that?
That's the white Mamba.
Oh,
Larry Bird.
Wait. Have you seen the Chiefs' best quarterbacks?
Where is that?
It's on the ranker thing.
If I swear to God, if Mahomes is not number 1,
He probably
Mahomes is number 1, Len Dawson 2, Joe Montana 3, and then Alex Smith at 4. Which is actually that's actually.
Oh
a
my
pretty good
god,
list.
listen to this list. Best NBA players from California.
Wait, listen to this. Nick Foles is ahead of Matt Castle. That's pretty
Hey,
funny.
listen to this.
Best.
I'm going to list you
Oh my
5
God.
names. I'm listing you
I did
5
not
names
just
here.
read this.
Okay. Best NBA players from California. I'm going to give you them in no order, and you're going to have to make your own list. Paul George, Damian Lillard, Klay Thompson, Kawhi Leonard, and James Harden. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Who do you
What?
think's number 1?
Wait, say it again.
James Harden, Kawhi Leonard.
No. What are we ranking?
Best players from California.
Oh, okay.
So, do you want me to read you the list again?
Yeah, read
Yeah,
it one
go
more
for
time.
it.
Paul George, Klay Thompson, Damian Lillard, Kawhi Leonard, and James Harden.
I'd say Kawhi's.
Kawhi number 1,
I'd say Harden number 2.
Harden number 2,
All right.
number 3.
Paul George.
Who are the other 3?
Lillard, Paul
Lillard,
George, and
and
Clay.
Thompson.
I'd say Thompson's the worst out of that.
No, I put Clay at 4 and then Lillard at 5.
Jackson, you were 5 for 5.
Give me that. Lillard is so good.
Just a
These are
little.
the best. These are the best Chiefs wide receivers ever. Guess who's number 1?
I really like this
Tyreek Hill.
website.
Tyreek Hill. Yep. Otis
Where's
Taylor.
Dwayne Bowe at? Where's my boy?
Number
Dwayne Bowe?
3. They did my boy Donnie Avery long sleeves every game dirty. They put him at 19.
Damn.
They put Demetrius Harris. They put Demetrius Harris above Travis Kelce. What?
Okay, that's a disgrace. what kind of
That's-
shit is this?
This is bad.
For
This is
best
very
athletes of all time, guess who they have at number 1?
whom?
Best athletes
Bo Jackson.
No, best athlete out of anybody, Jackson.
of anybody.
Any
How is Bo
sport.
Jackson a bad guess? Bo Jackson's probably the best athlete ever.
Bo Jackson isn't even in the top 20.
What the hell is this thing on? He played football and
Sorry, tennis
baseball.
player.
No, this
Sorry,
thing.
tennis player.
No, Josh. This list is literally irrelevant at this point. Not in the
Jackson, Bo Jackson's not even in the top 50.
I can't. Okay, no. Where this list is irrelevant to me because Bo Jackson is widely considered the greatest athlete ever.
So far his name's not even found on the.
Okay, that's not okay. That's just not okay. Like that is a disgrace to. That is a disgrace. That is terrible. That is
I'll just let
straight
this
terrible.
list load a little bit, and then I'll type in Bo Jackson once we get to like 200. And if he's not on there, then I'll understand.
No, this thing is so stupid.
All right, here we go. Bo. Yeah, they don't even have him in the top 200.
Okay, no, this list is literally like
Number one's Muhammad Ali.
no, like that's where it's wrong. Did Muhammad Ali play two pissing sports? I don't think so. Like that is bad.
Oh,
That is
okay. Phew.
Deion Sanders is a better athlete than Muhammad Ali.
That is kind of crazy. They put him at number 1.
I literally the greatest relief pitchers for the Royals ever.
Best
my-
football player ever.
Okay, this list
Ryan
is
Madsen better be top 5, otherwise I'm leaving.
number 1 is literally Aaron Herring. So I don't really care about this list. That's
Where's
No.
Ryan Madsen at?
not even listed. They didn't have any of my guys, so that
Damn.
they literally didn't have a Royal I knew.
Madsen was my guy.
All right, here's some Royals rankings. I'd love to see this. Best Royals players of 2014. Number 1, Alex Gordon. Oh,
What?
I'm gonna have to vote down on that. Oh, my vote moved him down to number 2.
Who's number 1?
Literally, my vote just moved him down to number 2. Salvi just moved up to number 1.
Yeah.
Eric Hosmer's number 3. James Shields is number 4. Okay, Kane is higher. Come on. Kane.
Yeah, Kane is higher than Shields.
Why is Wade so come on? My guys, we are.
Where the hell is what's his name? God damn it. Where's Kane?
The best MLB podcast, we better be number
5th.
1.
Danny
Yeah,
Duffy.
this ranker thing is hilarious.
I like it.
These are some fun things to look at. I gotta be honest. It's not really fun for the people that can't see it, but
Best Chiefs running backs of all time: Priest Holmes, Jamal Charles, Marcus
You can
Allen.
say if you want all voters or if you want to just do men or women.
Oh,
what?
oh no! What is this?
The
What?
best sport franchises of all time. Number 1, the Yankees. Dislike. Number 2, the Celtics. Patriot dislike. Green Bay. Of course. Oh yeah, you can see everything.
Yeah. The best Kansas City Royals of all time. George Brett, number 1. Brett Saberhagen, number 2. Bo Jackson, number 3.
I voted the Cardinals down. They do not deserve to be 12. God, there's no Kansas City sports on this. This is bad.
You have to type in Kansas City Royals in the search bar and then.
I know. I'm looking right now though at the.
They have Salvi at 7, Hosmer at 9, Gordon
terrible.
at 10, Kane
Oh,
at 12.
For the best Chiefs wide receivers, they have Jeremy Maclin at 6.
Bruh. That dude wasn't even anything here.
They
Yeah, I
have
know. That's what
Mondesi
I'm
at
saying.
75.
Mondi will work his way up. Don't you worry.
What
don't gotta worry about Mondi.
my Mondi?
All right, I might have been the longest call-in of all time, but I'm gonna have to announce.
Yeah, this has
And,
been a lot of blank.
yeah, we'll
But-
see you guys on Tuesday.